victory we've seen.
That's unbelievable.
He's found the speed when he needs it. Those men just gave everything they had.
The ride of a world champion.
This is the arena where history is made.
Looking back all the years, all the sacrifice. If you want to be the best, you've got to pay the price. You learn it from the very start, just how hard you must try. 'Cause if you don't spread your wings, then you can't fly. Look at where you are today. Did you ever think that you would come all this way? Now you're standing in the eyes of the world, only moments away from what can be. There's a passion in the hearts of a few, ever waiting inside.
That's the victory!
And your spirit takes flight, and you reach into your soul and live it with all of your might. And everyone tries when you're standing in the eyes of the world. Standing in the eyes of the world.
Sajian sepak takraw yang terhebat di tanah air ketika ini.
Oh, hadangan menjadi kali ini. Sejaman baik.
Itu menarik.
Saksikan kejohanan sepak takraw Piala Emas hijau hari secara langsung di Astro Arena dan HD.
Now you can receive your Astro bills simply and conveniently. With our new e-billing option, you can choose to receive your bill via your email or simply view it online. Convenient and carbon footprint free. Register online at www.astro.com.my/e-billing.
Welcome to Netherlands!
The name's James Hook. I'm trying to save your life.
I've been waiting for you, Peter.
An ancient prophecy tells of a boy and lead an uprising against me. A boy who could fly.
Pan premieres Saturday, January 28th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
The NBA on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
We didn't lose. Wolves 1-1. We didn't lose. Wolves 1-1.
So bizarre as the seat moves before it is that he makes contact. Get in there.
Hello everyone, and 恭喜发财.
Not yet, Amanda. It's only the eve.
Well, you can't blame a girl for getting excited, okay? Ang bao na lai.
Okay, let's just update everyone, and then you can swoosh off in the next 30 minutes.
All right, let's start things off with the EFL Cup earlier today. Hull City took on Manchester United.
With a 2-goal lead, I'm sure it was not a problem for the Red Devils. They've also won 12 in their last 13 games against Hull.
Well, you'd think so, right? Because they've also never lost at the KCOM Stadium in the last 5 clashes there.
Their last away defeat to Hull came in November of 1974 at Boothferry Park. In a second division match, Tommy Docherty was manager then.
Well, there was a new sheriff in town for this one.
True that, Amanda. Prior to this game, the four-time League Cup winners have won 9 of their past 10 League Cup semi-final second-leg matches. Their only defeat was at the hands of Chelsea in 2005. Now they can also add Hull City to that list. Still not bad for an 80% average. Time to see how things went down at the KCOM Stadium.
Age of 20.
Things were looking down for the Tigers, who were without Ryan Mason, absent due to a skull fracture. And controversy surrounded the first goal when Marcos Rojo looked as if he was pulling back Harry Maguire.
Powerful low to the corner. Another look at the incident. Watch Rojo there.
It looks more like a clash between teammates to me. I don't know, you be the judge. Up stepped Tom Huddleston, drifting it bottom left for his first goal in 31 games. Hull lead, but still trailed 2-1 on aggregate. After the break, it was the visitors who had a shout on the spot. Smalling tumbling from Huddleston's pressure, but the ref was not a United fan. No penalty there, but no worries for the Red Devils. 66 minutes in, Marcus Rashford burst down the left flank before assisting Paul for a Pog goal. United were close to getting the lead, but Rojo's header came off the bar and went over. Next, Omar Nias saw his header come back off the woodwork.
And then the follow-up wide, but Omar Nias very close.
With 5 minutes remaining, the Everton loanee starts and finishes this move.
Here's Myla.
Nias won. Get it, Amanda? His name is Okay, never mind. So after 19 unbeaten matches, United finally falls, but they're still through to the finals on aggregates. Marco Silva has finally sharpened the Tigers' tooth back because in their previous 10 against United, most of which came in the Premier League, the Tigers have never won. Coming close, though, with a draw in 2015. 2 years later, they've got a 2-1 victory against Jose Mourinho's men. Or was it?
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy. I think 19 matches undefeated, I think is amazing.
What impact was that on beating one half and losing that on beating one?
We didn't lose. It was 1-1. 1-1. I only saw 2 goals. I saw Pogba goal and their goal. Fantastic goal, great action, great cross, and the guy in the far post coming. 1-1. We're still unbeatable.
Why don't you count the first goal?
I didn't see.
We did very good. We have got very good performance, of course. Very good win for us. It's not enough to achieve our goal, of course, but sure it's give confidence for our players. The last 3 games at home, we won the 3 games. It's important to give this confidence for our players, for our fans, for us like a club.
Although this was Mourinho's first ever defeat at the hands of Hull, the Portuguese still has a perfect record in the League Cup finals. He's going to have about a month to prepare his Red Devils now to maintain that record when they face Southampton. It'll be United's 9th League Cup final come the 27th of February, and we definitely have that live on Channel 814.
So there's sad news for all football fans as the Premier League is taking a Chinese New Year break this weekend. Just kidding. The Premier League is on a break, but only for the FA Cup. En route to their League Cup final, Southampton will have to face Arsenal in the 4th round of this cup competition. So, what does Arsene Wenger have to say about the tie?
I think we'll put a team with first-team experience in there, maybe 1 or 2 younger players, but not more. Overall, it's the squad that will play. I have not decided yet completely who will play and not play, but it's a first-team squad that will be involved. Well, they're on a high. They have made a fantastic performance last night, and so overall that makes the game even more interesting and more difficult as well, because they are not short of confidence at the moment, and they'll certainly have a big support, but it's an FA Cup game and we will want to qualify.
Southampton will be organising an open house for the Gunners this Sunday, 29th of January at 1:25 a.m. We'll have that live for you on channels 817 and 836 in high definition. Let's head over to the neighbours, Spurs. So how seriously is Mauricio Pochettino going to take the FA Cup?
Always it's important to take this type of game seriously and be ready to compete, because when you play 11 by 11 and for them is the World Cup final, the most important game maybe in his history, is for that we need to stay in a very good level. Of course, more than physical, mental level to compete ready. That is will be the key for us Saturday. No, special, you know, and then you need to have some precaution with a player like him. But I think on the Premier League you can meet in with different teams, or in different team player maybe like him. It's true that he's a good player, a strong player, big, but we need to be strong.
This will be a first between Spurs and Wickham in the FA Cup. The League Two side are currently on a 16-match unbeaten run in all competitions. Will Spurs wreck that streak or fall short? Our coverage kicks off from 10:55 p.m. Meanwhile, reigning Premier League champs Leicester City find themselves up against Derby County in the Cup. Wonder what Claudio Ranieri thinks of this.
Now it's important to go step by step. Now there is a derby. I understand Steve want to put him under dog. It's a normal. We are Premiership, and then we must win tomorrow. That's it.
Congratulations on your latest honour.
Oh, thank you so much.
Would you like us to call you doctor?
Yeah, no. I said also I had like less hours but more points, because we need points. But it's okay. Very, very proud.
The players not calling you doctor?
No,
No.
They needed the doctor.
So the Foxes last met their Derby rivals back in 2014 when both teams were competing in the championship. Looking back at just their last 5 encounters, Leicester have won 4 of them. Will they be able to keep their momentum going against the Rams? Well, this one is live on Supersport 4 from 4 a.m.
Also, remember to make a date with us and Teddy Sheringham on February the 12th. We'll be at the main entrance of Berjaya Times Square from 1 p.m.
Right. It's your chance to get your hands on some jerseys, posters, figurines, and whatever else you want to be signed by ex-Manchester United, Spurs, and England legend. To those of you who want something even more, like, say, lunch with Teddy, check out isuka.com to find out how.
Okay, just because we're in the Chinese New Year mood
doesn't mean we are giving out ang paos, but there's something close.
All you gotta do is name 2 current England players born in the year of the rooster.
So get on your Instagram, search for stadium.astro, and give us your answers now. First correct answer wins. Still to come, we've seen one tiger roar. We still got another tiger in action, but did he roar or whimper? See you in 2 minutes.
So how much you want?
65,000 ringgit.
What? What? Like that, you want 65K?
I could do with 60,000 ringgit.
Start the car. Cannot start, try again.
55,000 only.
You meet all sorts selling your car. Let My Motor filter them for you. Champions power through the heat and sweat without dandruff getting in the way. That's why they choose new Head & Shoulders. To be dandruff-free and itch-free all day. New Head & Shoulders.
This year, we celebrate Tanjong Group's 60th anniversary. With heartfelt gratitude, we introduce a 7 years warranty with unlimited mileage. Test drive our 7 years warranty range of models now.
Direct from paradise, the queens of golf are bringing their smoothest moves.
Stacey Lewis.
Charlie Cole.
The race is on for the lowest ever score. Very tough shot. Top names.
Say Young Kim, Al Henderson. Yo Ju Kim.
Pretty good looking shot.
Oh, really good.
Top game.
NB Park. If you like birdies and eagles, today is your day.
The Pure Silk Bahamas LPGA Classic on Golf Channel.
Amaran.
Demam purple kini di tahap maksima.
Semakin memuncak dengan virus panas membara.
Dengan statistik jangkitan berada di tahap paling tinggi, rakyat Malaysia perlu bersedia untuk fenomena ini.
Semarakan semangatnya. Purple League peringkat akhir. Dapatkan tiket anda sekarang.
Welcome back, and the vast Pacific Ocean. Just as blue as this vest Tiger Woods has on. Rawr. Day one back in the competition was one to forget for the former world #1. He had his worst opening round to a calendar year in his career. Worse than the time he was at the Waste Management Phoenix Open in 2015. Although by the time he reached the 10th, he'd only bogeyed once. This would be his first birdie of the round for even par. Tiger managed to keep the momentum going to the next hole as well, trailing eventual leader Justin Rose by 6 strokes here. But this was followed by 4 bogeys and a double bogey on the 15th. So by the time he was here at the 18th, he was 4 over par. What happened, Tiger?
I was fighting out there all day. Didn't really hit it that good. The greens were a little tough out there with some of the putts, and you know, I had a round in which I let slip away there in the middle part of the back 9, and unfortunately, you know, didn't hit very good shots through there.
From someone with plenty of experience in a tournament final to 2 teams that have yet to taste success for over a decade in the NBA, that is, the Indiana Pacers took on the Minnesota Timberwolves with both teams on a bit of a run. The T-Wolves were looking to make it 4 wins in a row, something they haven't done since 2012, while the Pacers were looking to avoid defeat for the 4th straight time. Indiana's Paul George just got the nod to feature in his 4th All-Star game, and boy did he live up to it, dominating not just in the scoreboard but also with his helpers. 5 assists on the night as he got a little help from 23-point man Miles Turner. The T-Wolves did well to keep pace with Indiana. Check this out, the ball saved twice from going out. Chris Dunn finds Shabazz Muhammad for the alley-oop. Just the 8 points for Shabazz, but it did start a run in Minnesota's favor. Karl Anthony Towns from downtown to put his team within 3 points, 33 points and 10 rebounds for him. On to the 3rd quarter now, more T-Wolves magic. Zach LaVine with the one-handed J, 23 points in the night. Back to the All-Star now, PG had 32 points with 3 of 4 shooting from beyond the arc, giving Indiana a little breathing space.
Earlier this season.
Towns here doing all he can to keep the T-Wolves in the game. It's a shame he won't be featuring in the ASG in New Orleans. Another man snubbed at the ASG, Jeff Teague comes up with the dagger here. 20 points and 13 assists as the Pacers snap their 3-game skid.
Oladipo gonna streak and pack it. Outside there for a trail 3. Grant cocked it, the hammer and pulling the trigger. And Robertson cut him off from the ball. Here goes Anderson. Where's the takeoff? 3 in the shot clock. Mark makes a move. Chris Dallas in front. Westbrook in transition. Cranking some ankles on the way to the rim.
Russell Westbrook celebrating his 6th All-Star call-up the only way he knew how. The long 2 to tie the game early on, and then the 3-ball to give OKC a slim lead against Dallas. And as Cantor was so angry he couldn't do the same as Russ or make it all the way to the All-Star game this year, he punched a chair. In the process, he injured his forearm and had to call it a day after only 9 minutes of action. Luckily, that didn't hurt OKC. Russ with a dime to Victor Oladipo, who totaled 17 today. The Thunder lead 64-59 in the 3rd. Russ then taking on something he clearly thought he'd be able to do and cleaning up his own mess when he failed. 9-point lead to the Thunder. No triple-double tonight for Russ, but he gets 44 points here. Only the 2nd time he'd score more than 40 this month. OKC take their 5th straight W at home, but we have more pressing issues to ask Russ.
Now, earlier tonight in Atlanta,
the fellas were looking at bad fashion choices. We found a picture of Chuck from the early 90s. Now, Chuck was rocking the shorts, the espadrilles, and the man purse. Is that ever a good choice?
Never. He might be the worst dresser on that panel, by far.
It's not even close.
Not even close.
That's a shame.
Actually, the whole TNT crew, he's the worst.
They're not good. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Shaq dresses well.
Good. Ernie's good. Kenny's good. Chuck is terrible.
There you have it.
Nikola Jokic is only one of 5 players averaging 20 points and 10 rebounds this month, but he showed that he can assist too, passing it to Kenneth Farid to lay it in. Jokic then showed his strength in resisting pressure by Alex Len to hit the bucket. The Serbian was everywhere, collecting another rebound, part of his 14 on the night, before dishing it to Danilo Gallinari for the dunk. The big man showing his dominance early on. Eric Bledsoe tried to get his side back into the game, but it came at a cost. Face palm by Farid. Ouch. His vision was not affected as Phoenix go 4 up with this jumper. He ended the night with 28 points. And then came the bad news. Jokic was left rolling on the floor, and if you can't tell the cause of the injury by this replay, it was in the hip. Jokic did manage to help the Nuggets win by 7 with a game-high 29 points before coming off. Poor thing.
We've been in this situation before where maybe sometimes we're down, but it was a game that we started very well in the first quarter, so we always gives ourselves a chance to come back.
I know we're all worried about Nikola Jokic, but how much does his effort enhance this game?
He's unbelievable. The way that he played tonight on defense and offense was unbelievable. So hopefully nothing bad happened to him. We'll check now.
Catch 3-time NBA All-Star Marc Gasol in action against Portland as you wine and dine on the second day of Chinese New Year. That's at 11 a.m. Then on Sunday, first-time All-Star DeAndre Jordan will battle it out against 3 other stars from the Warriors. Coverage begins at 9:30 a.m. and then on Monday. Rafael Nadal up against Grigor Dimitrov in the second men's semifinal at the Australian Open. It was a rather comfortable first set for Nadal and Dimitrov, with Dimitrov committing 7 unforced errors. The Spaniard takes the first 6-3. The former world #1 came out in similar fashion in the second set, forcing Dimitrov to go right before pushing him left. Later, he pushes him back before sealing the point. All that did was spur Dimitrov on, and this time it was the world number 9 that was having problems with his unforced errors. 12 in the second set compared to just 2 in the first. It wasn't just the errors though. Dimitrov moved his opponent around the court brilliantly to take the second set 7-5. We'll have more from this game for you hopefully a little later on the show.
For over 30 years, the road to WrestleMania has begun here. Superstars have entered with a dream. It's over! And have left with a legacy.
Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, John Cena, Roman Reigns is going to WrestleMania.
All to showcase their passion on the grandest stage.
Welcome to WrestleMania.
And this year will be no different.
At the Royal Rumble match, we gonna blow your mind. Everyone is next. Eat, sleep, elimination, repeat. I dug 29 holes for 29 souls.
And signs of things to come at the 30th Annual Royal Rumble.
Get ready, because it's time to remember the Rumble.
Wrestling fans, don't forget to catch the Royal Rumble at 9 a.m. Monday on channels 820 and 840 HD. Who do you think will win, Amanda?
Well, Swarna, I'm glad you asked because I'm going to go with The Undertaker.
Really? Let's move on, shall we? We've covered mostly basketball and football tonight.
Hey, how can you forget about my Spanish amigo, Nadal?
Oh yeah, my bad. Anyway, what do you think we should cover next?
All I know is I've been told it's going to be lots of fun.
It certainly looks like someone is having too much fun. What were they celebrating though? Stay tuned to find out.
And Ting has impressed us all again. Oh my goodness! Come on, that just came like a bolt. Ting has just pulled out the performance of his career.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
The world sure seems different from down here.
Oh, baby Ton! Hot dog. It's so hot right now.
Calm down, all right? I just need to know where it came from.
I'm not going to let us go down in history to let this thing happen.
So there, a picture of the late Syed Modi, the man who was so tragically killed.
Lucknow has become synonymous with the name Syed Modi, whose spirit lives on as India's greatest shuttlers do justice to his memory. See them go the distance for gold. The BWF Grand Prix Gold Syed Modi International Badminton Championship 2017. Live on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
What a first game of the season this has turned out to be. A little bit of early season bang-bang for the fans.
I do not care whether you wear light blue, dark blue, red, yellow, whatever colour you are, you need magic moments. And this is one of them.
What a try, what a finish, and what an occasion.
When I got the news from my sister that we're going to Manchester to meet Zlatan, my colleagues at the office, they all went crazy. Yeah, like,
and they must be super jealous.
They're super jealous until now.
So do you get them anything?
I know. Picture maybe. Picture of me and Zlatan. That's it.
I posted a picture of me and Zlatan on Instagram, and a classmate of mine asked, "Is that him or a statue of him? It's like a doll of him." Like, it's real, it's him. The wax museum.
Yeah.
It has been such a ride coming here to Manchester, meeting the king himself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It has been such a pleasure for me to actually meet the guy and speak to him, looking up literally at him, and giving him an apple because he was unwell, and he took it with a smile, so that was really fun. And meeting Mkhitaryan for a while, he said hello, and then watching De Gea drive past and the rest of the guys. It was a blast for us, and I hope you will join the competition on Stadium Astro and get voting, because you might actually meet your hero one day. So check out our website and remember to vote, vote, vote.
I want to thank all the Lez Ann support. Keep supporting us, and fans are very important for us, and we try to give back as much as possible. So thank you for the support, the vote, and keep going.
If you have not voted for your PFA Fans Player of the Month, what are you waiting for?
Exactly, that was so emotional. You have until the 7th of February, we're told, to submit your vote, and pray you also win a free trip to the UK to meet your Premier League idol. And who knows, maybe Amanda or myself will be accompanying you there.
Okay, so I did promise some fun stuff before the break.
I'm so excited, and you have no idea how much it's going to pump up your reunion dinner or whatever it is you're planning to do at 7, 10, or midnight.
So let's get right to it, shall we? It's time for some fun talk. Hoffenheim manager Julian Nagelsmann was also in a festive mood. My German is a bit rusty, but I think he's saying, I had some Chinese friends in my uni days. They invited me over for an open house. I told them I was busy, but they insisted, saying, Lai Lai, there's a big ampao waiting for you. I was a little tempted. I guess I'll just yum sing with them another time.
Have you heard of this new sport in town, Amanda? It's called falling in the snow, with style, of course. Basically, the one who falls the most dramatically wins. First up was Jamie Anderson, and it was a go hard or go home for her, performing the spin till you get a headache move. I think that gets 10 points. I've never seen a better fall in my life. Good job, Anderson. The crowd certainly loved her, giving it their loudest cheer.
Tomorrow, Snow, I'm sure we'd like some winter weather now that the heat of CNY may be approaching. Seaman Feritov, a three-time medalist at the 2009 World Winter Games, however, he failed to live up to his billing here because all he took back here was gold for the most failed pose. There's the pose, that was the pose, and the fail, fail.com.
Steven Gerrard sure is in a jolly mood. Want to know why? It's because he's finally making an appearance on Daily. After watching yesterday's episode where both Michaels, Balak and Owen appeared on the show, Gerrard was feeling a little lonely, thinking that we've forgotten all about him. He was considering coming out of retirement so that we'd feature him more. Don't worry, G, we've got you covered. You know what they say about saving the best for last, right?
I think on current form,
Off to the seas we go for some whale watching. Think Free Willy, guys. And when the whales actually showed up, hooray! Those guys were celebrating as if they saw a mermaid instead. The older gentleman was quoted as saying, "After 30 years at sea, this is the first time I saw it. How should we celebrate?" So his son decided to bring out some flares, but Dad wasn't impressed. So he showed his son the real way to partay. We think Sonny Boy needs to up his game. Oh, Swan, it's always good to have some laughs on the show.
So, son, don't forget to catch Football Countdown at 9 p.m. tonight on Astro Super Sport 4. They're coming to you from Marini's. Get in on it just for the view.
Nice. We also have these cute 专举 Hong Hong toys to give to you guys if you jot down the right answer on your Instagram. Don't forget, that's 2 football players who are born in the year of the rooster. Good luck.
Yeah, you need to get your hands on these. They are très cute. Well, that's all the time we have. Gong si fa chai, everybody. Are you going to invite me to your reunion dinner? I'm waiting.
No, don't steal my ang pao. 新年快乐, guys, and see you guys next week.
Every year, sports fans make a resolution to not miss any of their games. But 90% of them fail. With Astro on the go, you can avoid being another statistic.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about right there!
Watch the best of sports anytime, anywhere.